In a quiet corner of the world, nestled between rolling hills and fields of wildflowers, there was a small village where life moved at a gentle pace. Among the villagers, one person stood out, a kind old woman whose eyes sparkled with joy, no matter the season or circumstance. People often wondered about her secret. Rain or shine, feast or famine, she greeted each day with a warm smile and a heart full of laughter. Children ran to her for stories, and adults sought her advice, hoping to catch a glimpse of the happiness she carried so effortlessly. But what was her secret? How could she remain so content when others struggled with worry and disappointment? Whispers spread through the village, and curiosity grew. Was there something she knew that everyone else had missed? Today, you'll discover the answer, a lesson that could change the way you see happiness forever. Every morning, the old woman would rise before the sun, sweeping her small porch and humming gentle tunes that drifted through the village like a promise of hope. She tended her modest garden, sharing fresh herbs and flowers with neighbors, never asking for anything in return. Her laughter was a familiar melody, echoing through the market as she greeted each person by name, remembering their joys and their troubles. When someone felt lost or burdened, they would find their way to her door, certain that a few words from her would lighten their hearts. She listened with patience, offering comfort and wisdom that seemed to come from a place deeper than experience. The villagers admired her, but they also wondered, how did she keep her spirit so bright? What gave her the strength to be a beacon of happiness for everyone around her? The answer, they hoped, was within reach. One afternoon, a young man named Arjun trudged up the path to the old woman's cottage, his shoulders heavy with worry. Life had not been kind to him lately. He had lost his job at the mill. His friends seemed distant, and his family's laughter felt like a memory from another time. Each day felt like a battle he was losing, and happiness seemed like a story told to children, not something real. As he reached the old woman's door, he hesitated, unsure if she could truly understand the weight he carried. When she welcomed him with her usual warmth, Arjun blurted out, "How do you do it? How can you smile when life is so hard? Don't you ever feel sad?" His voice trembled with frustration and longing. The old woman listened quietly, her calm presence a stark contrast to the storm inside him. In that moment, Arjun's pain and her peace stood side by side, and the difference between them felt like a mystery he desperately wanted to solve. The old woman smiled gently and invited Arjun to sit beside her on the worn wooden bench outside her cottage. She looked out at the fields, her eyes soft with memory. "You see, Arjun," she began, "there was a time when I thought happiness had left me forever. Years ago, I lost my husband to illness. We had little money, and after he was gone, the days felt endless and empty. I cried until I thought I had no more tears. For a long while, I believed I would never feel joy again." She paused, letting the silence settle between them. But one morning, as I watched the sun rise, I realized I had a choice. I could let sorrow fill every corner of my life, or I could look for something, anything to be grateful for. That day, I noticed the warmth of the sun on my face, the song of a bird, the kindness of a neighbor. I began to write down one small thing each day that made me smile. Slowly, those small joys grew, and my heart felt lighter. Happiness, I learned, isn't about what you have or what you lose. It's about where you choose to look. Inspired by the old woman's words, Arjun decided to try her advice, even though it felt strange at first. The next morning, he noticed the golden light spilling through his window and allowed himself a moment to appreciate its warmth. Later, he found comfort in the simple act of sharing tea with his mother, listening to her stories without the usual weight on his mind. Each day, he searched for something, no matter how small, that brought a flicker of happiness. The laughter of children playing in the street, the scent of fresh bread from the bakery, the gentle breeze that cooled his face. Gradually, Arjun's outlook began to shift. He smiled more often, and his burdens felt lighter, even though his circumstances hadn't changed overnight. The villagers noticed the difference in him and grew curious about his newfound peace. When they asked, Arjun shared the old woman's wisdom, encouraging others to seek out small joys and practice gratitude. Slowly, the spirit of the village changed, as more people discovered that happiness could be found in the simplest moments, just as the old woman had always known. Happiness, the old woman taught, is not a gift handed to us by fortune or circumstance. It is a choice we make each day, no matter what life brings. Arjun's journey showed that even in the midst of hardship, we can find reasons to smile if we look for them. The secret is not in waiting for perfect days, but in noticing the small blessings that are already around us. A kind word, a gentle breeze, a moment of laughter. This lesson is for everyone, no matter where you are or what you face. When you choose to focus on gratitude and seek out the good, you invite happiness into your life. It may not erase every sorrow, but it will give you strength and hope. Remember, happiness begins within you, and every day offers a new chance to find it. Take a moment to think about the small joys in your own life, the things that make you smile, even on difficult days. What are you grateful for today? Share your thoughts in the comments and inspire others with your story. If this message touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe so more people can discover the secret to true happiness. Remember, every day is a new opportunity to choose joy and spread kindness. Together, we can create a world where happiness grows from within and touches everyone around us.